Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. Good morning and welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show that combs through early betting patterns, tells you exactly where you might want to steer clear of public opinion. Today, we've identified three NHL games, two of which are against the public. One is with the public because we want to get a winner up there. But two of those games I think is a little bit misguided, so we're going to steer you in another direction. After the show, go to Pickdawgz.com, get involved with my college basketball 3-pack. It is up there right now, $49.99. Gets you all three of my top college basketball plays for one low price. And of course, that comes when with my Pickdawgz win guarantee that states that you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. And last night, give me a minute, guys. We did this again last night. Another profitable night at Pickdawgz.com for all access customers. And we're going to go back and we're going to do this thing again tonight. If you need reasons why you should join me, here they are. And we'll start with yesterday. All access members, 9-3, plus 555 units of profit in your bankroll. We did that on the back of a 2-1 night in the NFL, 2-1 night on the ice, 2-1 night in the NBA. 3-0 in college basketball. So the updated all-access record over the last week is 48-24. That's 7 days, 48-24, 67% winners, plus 2,259 units of profit. That is documented every single day, almost every hour at Pickdawgz.com. By the way, that's good for number one overall in that span. If you want some season numbers, well, you guys know. Number one in college football, 1,745 units, won 99-74 on the season. Got my college bowl package locked in right now on the website. Also, 1,083 units won in the NBA after last night. Finally got over that 1,000 mark. 76-59 record. In addition to 680 more units in college basketball, which makes me number one amongst cappers with at least 110 plays. Overall, let's break that down some more because you're only as good as your recent wagers. 6-2 run in the NFL last week. Current 14-3 run in the NBA, plus 1,070 units. Also makes me number one in that span. 60% college basketball winners with 390 units won. Number one amongst cappers with at least 25 plays. And 57% NHL winners with 319 units won. Number one amongst cappers with at least 20 plays. The last 30 days, guys, number one in college football, 64% winners. We've absolutely crushed college football this year. 780 units won amongst cappers with at least 30 plays. 56% college basketball winners, plus 795 units over the last 30 days. And over the last 90 days, again, going right back to college football, 59% winners over the last 3 months, 2,065 units won, number one in that span. And obviously, the only reason why we're not adding to the 90-day span is because all of these, except college football, has not, in the NFL, has not gone more than 90 days. So in September, October, November, NFL has. So got to pick it up in the last 90 days in the NFL. But everything else, absolutely crushing it. So all those records are updated daily at Pickdawgz.com. They're all 1,000% accurate for better or worse. So everything I say, go on the website. You can find that out. Also, become a 30-day pass holder or a 90-day pass holder. You want to bypass all the individual selections or having to buy plays every single day as individuals. Well, just get on my 30-day pass or my 90-day pass. You get every play sent to you for one low price. Both of those packages are less than $100 a month. You get the credit card out, roll the sleeves up. By the end of the month, it's already paid for anyway. So let's get to work on that. Okay, let's get to our free plays for today. That's our indulgent part of the show, which I'm never comfortable with, but I mean, you got to keep the lights on, and the numbers really are what they are. So I appreciate everybody that has joined me based upon what we've done. Yeah. So anyway, okay, let's get to our free plays for Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Game 9 and 10, Philadelphia Flyers versus the Nashville Predators. Predators minus 40, 6 over minus 20. We see 58% of the tickets coming in on the Flyers, but according to guys that I know in the industry, they said there's a lot of parlay money trying to get that plus money with the Flyers, who absolutely are on fire as well. But they said that they think majority of the money and the tickets are going to eventually come in on Nashville. So if you do like the Flyers, maybe wait a little bit, because that plus price is, according to them, is going to go up. Now, as I mentioned, both of these teams are absolutely on fire. We're going to focus on the Nashville Predators that have won 10 out of their last 13 games. They've allowed just 10 goals in their last 5 games. And I absolutely, one of the things when I'm handicapping games in teams, as the season goes on, especially when we're talking about the NHL, I want to see your depth. And no, I'm not talking about your top 6, maybe not even talking about your top 9. I just want to see your depth, and specifically, I want to see your depth down the middle. And Nashville is starting to develop 3 lines right now that is absolutely being able to be relied on. If you look down the middle of Colton Sissons, who's that third line center, that third line combined this year has 20 goals. Colton Sissons is absolutely on fire. He's got 4 points in his last 5 games. And so what you want to do is, I look and see, okay, when I'm a head coach and I'm looking at that third line, because head coaches, depending on how well their team is going, have a tendency to really lean on their top 6. I want to see guys on that third line that are getting 13 minutes a night. So, anywhere between 11 and 13 minutes. That really tells me that the coach is trying to develop that third line and believes in that third line enough to give them, 13, 14 minutes on a nightly basis. And we're starting to see that in Nashville. I love where Philadelphia is. Because I think Tortorella is a fantastic coach, and I think he's in the right town. But right now, I'm going to take the home team in this one. One note before we move forward, and I really wanted to get this out to you quick, but we didn't get it out before morning skate was over. So Samuel Ersson is going to be a net for Philadelphia tonight. I wanted to get on this total before that got out, but he is in net. He will be playing in his 10th game this year. He's 5-3-1, 885 save percentage, goals against 2.78. It's okay. You'd rather have that save percentage up around 90. Goals against, okay for a backup. So it does make the play even stronger, but I liked it no matter whether it was Ersson or Carter Hart. Had a feeling it was going to be Ersson, so that's why I wanted to get on this early. But anyway, we're going to take Nashville minus 1.5 plus $1.85. Let's go all in and try to get that plus, that big plus money. Game number 2 is game 15 and 16, 10 o'clock Eastern time start. Florida Panthers minus $1.65 road favorite. 600 minus 25 versus Seattle. 67% of the money is on the Kraken. Many are trying to grab that plus money with the home team. I would say get this now, because I think this number is going to go up some. I think Florida is going to probably close in that 170, 175 range. We don't really want to lay that kind of money, but I mean, you have slim pickings sometimes on the free plays, but Florida is the better of the two teams. I don't want to lay that price, so get it. If you can get it at 160, 165, I mean, I guess that's not the greatest price either, but I do like the Panthers in this one. We know that the Panthers stole a game from Seattle early on, so you would think, oh, this is a revenge spot. I don't really think so. I don't think there's a revenge type thing between two teams on either side of the coast, especially when Seattle's had the best of the Florida Panthers since coming into the league. So I don't think that that's going to be an issue. We do see that the Panthers are starting to find their offense again. They have 8 games with 5 or more goals this season, or rather since November 6th. So we can expect there is going to be a great deal of offense for Florida, even if they don't get to that 5 goal mark. I think 3 or 4, especially that 4 goal mark, will win this game for them. They are, since November 6th, only Detroit really has been better offensively. So I feel good about the Panthers, even though I got to lay a bigger price. Alexander Barkov has been absolutely on fire this year. I mean, and not so much because of his points. His points aren't going to jump out at you, but what he does on both ends of the ice, I would venture to say that you would have a hard time finding a better two-way player in the NHL right now in this microcosm of time. And, it's interesting because it was a guy that wasn't very happy in Florida, and he's kind of stuck to it, and it has been rewarded for his loyalty to the Panthers, but having a terrific season. And that line with Sam Reinhart had 4 assists the other night on fire, and Verhaeghe has been very good as well. So great top line for Florida, who's really starting to put it together. We're going to take the Panthers minus $1.65 in this one. And then game 3, so much to talk about in this one. I love these prices. 10 o'clock Eastern Time, Chicago Blackhawks versus the Edmonton Oilers. And we see that the Oilers are a $5 favorite, 6.5 over, minus $1.40. Certainly here the $5 price sticks out. It is only the 3rd time this season that we have seen a favorite of $5 or more. So far, those teams are 2-0 on the season, but a $100 bettor would get a grand total of $38 from his $100 bet. Fun fact about this, since 2005, there have been just 15 games where a favorite is a $5 favorite or more, with the favorite winning 11 of those 15. Unfortunately for those bettors, if they were tailing all 15 of those games, they would be down 1.86 units. So the moral of the story is stay away from $5 favorites. Tampa and Vegas have been favored by $500 or have been $500 favorites or more this season. They both are 2-0 in that spot. The Oilers were a minus 500 last year against the Arizona Coyotes. They got the job done in that game. I remember discussing that game on the air. It was we're not laying $5. We were trying to figure, is there a scenario where you would actually lay $500 to win 100? The answer is absolutely no. Even if you laid the puck line, you were still giving up a ton of money. Anyway, went down that rabbit hole at minus 500. So we're going to take the Oilers and lay minus 500. No, we're not. We're going to go over the total, up 6.5. Just a little handicapping humor for you. That does it for our 3 games. Go to pickdawgz.com right now. Get involved with one of my many packages available, including my 30-day all-access pass and my 90-day all-access pass. Both packages up there for less than $100 a month. So sit back and relax. Have those plays roll on into you. You don't have to pay for games every single day. Get involved because we're absolutely scorching hot on fire right now. Let's keep on building that bankroll. Just to recap our free plays, team number 10, Nashville, or rotation number 10, Nashville minus 1.5, plus $1.85. Rotation number 15 is the Florida Panthers minus $1.65, and rotation numbers 17 and 18, Chicago Blackhawks and the Edmonton Oilers, over 6.5. That does it for today's show. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for joining me here on Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Tuesday.